Welcome out to my interview series. This is Tim Justice from Tackle Trading. I'm a coach at Tackle Trading and also the host of the Trading Justice podcast. We do a live daily halftime report on our YouTube channel at Tackle Trading as well. And I have invited Coach Noah Davidson in here with me. Noah's an old friend of mine, good friend of mine. I think I've known you, 14 years now, Noah? Is that right?
Since around 04 or 5, I think. So long time.
Let's get right down to business. I've got 5 questions. So these are the same 5 questions I'm going to, well, in general, I might change that. I don't want to be pinned down to something I said. But basically 5 basic questions about trading and kind of get your perspective, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Why did you get into trading?
Good question. I started during the dot-com boom. And I guess, to be honest, I think it was to get rich quick.
At that time, you had a strong financial motive to make some money.
Yep. Now, I wasn't saying my motive was correct or accurate, but it probably is what it is.
Hey, man, they say fear and greed, right? You had the greed element.
Yeah. Well, and I was working in technology. I was, selling computers for gateway computers, and it was during the dot-com boom and dial-up internet. And so I opened my first trading account and placed my first trade in a dial-up internet platform. It was not very sophisticated, and I promptly learned how to lose money. So even though the market was going up, I still could pick a dog.
So you had to dial in and then process your trade.
Yeah.
So when people complain to me right now about their computer, I'm not going to listen.
No. It was kind of sketchy. You would get quotes and updates. Getting a chart was really not common. Like when I was introduced to the world of technical analysis and charting, I'd already actually traded for quite a while on dial-up, just looking at quotes and and fundamental valuations and not really having a clue.
I see. What is your trading edge?
Oh boy, my edge now is lots of experience. That's my edge. Overall, I think I'm a good directional technician. I understand trends and cycles really well. And my edge is I shorten the time frame on trades, just to stay in control. Control is, I think, risk is correlated to control.
So delta, direction, building a plan. But then I think probably the best answer was your first one, your experience. When you see something, you've seen it before most of the time.
Yeah.
When's the last time you felt like you saw something new that you didn't know?
This most recent market correction was a little bit bigger in amplitude, and some of the behavioral patterns I think were pretty just large, like the scale of the swings, in points versus percentage. Like from a percentage perspective, it wasn't much bigger than past corrections, but from a points perspective, big point moves. And so just that nuance isn't lost on me.
So this is what happened in my first interview. I had 5 core questions, but then I always ask follow-ups. The follow-ups are all part of that root question, all right? So I'm only counting 5 here, Noah.
Yeah.
What's your daily routine?
Pretty simple. I think that's simplicity is the greatest form of sophistication. So my daily routine used to always be worrying about all the things I didn't know, and I kept looking further and further for more information and more steps and more processes until I ultimately boiled it down to just the very, very simplest of stuff. I check the market, I check my portfolio, I make adjustments, and I open up new business once I've taken care of existing business. That's basically it.
Very good. What time of day do you start?
I usually start about a half hour before the market opens.
So kind of in the morning, just before the market opens.
Yep.
What are your trading goals?
Goals.
And by the way, I did clarify this for Tyler. They could be financial, system, community, education, could be anything. Like in your trading, in your community, in your life with trading, what are your upcoming goals for 2019?
Well, goals for 2019. It's always to be better than I was the last year, better than I was with consistency, trading with less emotion, even though we do our best to be systematic and very consistent with our trading. There's still that emotional component that I'm not, like anybody else, I don't think I'll ever get rid of. So it's just being the better version of me and being more consistent with my trades.
Part of the reason why I think we all focus on, progress is because we are emotional creatures as humans. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to have fear and greed pop in. And for me, the reason I have so many rules and design and try to take a lot of that subjectivity out is so that I can put myself in a position where those don't dominate, right?
Yeah.
And I'm focused on stats. All right, very good. And last question, what advice would you give a brand new trader?
Keep it simple. Don't let your enthusiasm get ahead of your education, and work towards mastery of concepts. Whether that's simple, order entry technique, or, being consistent on your position sizing, you're going to work towards mastering a skill set. There's enough, I think, to learn about trading and investing that it's kind of like going to a smorgasbord. There's too many things to fit on your plate. So pick and choose what you like the most, and finish those before you go back.
Right. Well, dude, awesome. First of all, does this work?
Yeah, this is cool. This is fun.
I think it's kind of cool too. It's just fun. This is the way I talk, with my buddies like you and my trading friends. I did it with Tyler. You're number 2. I think I'm going to do more of these. Going to invite a bunch of traders on here. 5 questions. I don't have a name for this thing yet, so it is to be named. Tim interviews traders is what we started with. We'll see where that goes. All right. Good job, Noah. TackleTrading.com. Get in the game. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like it, whatever else you got to do. I don't know everything about YouTube.
Click, share, follow us.
Click all the buttons, right? Yeah. And click all the buttons, and we'll see you guys next time.